And so, before I do the big reveal of the ultimate gourmet dish, I'm going to give you guys the chance to name it. What do you think I should call this gourmet extravaganza? Comment section below. Hello you, I'm Big Fat Besty, and today we're in the kitchen. Welcome to Cooking with BFB. And today with my good friend Stylie Minogue, we're going to be taking you around and showing you how you can fix up my favourite British summer dish with a Thai twist. So then, without further ado, let's get the first ingredient with Stylie. But let me tell you something about Stylie. She's a bit shy today. She's never spoken on camera before. So you've got to be nice to Stylie Minogue. Please be careful. She's a dainty, dainty, dainty lady. G'day, cobber. I'm Stylie Minogue. Yeah. Oh, I just can't get you out of my bread. So there we have it then. It's the first part of our little taster in the preparation for our dish. Just to let you know, we do have a microwave here, but obviously this is high cuisine or haute cuisine, and we will not be using that microwave. But we will start, and it all starts with some Warburton's white old-fashioned English bread. Look at that. Looks delicious already. But we need to go over to Stylie now for our second ingredient. Why do you build me up, buttercup baby? Thank you, Stylie. So, what do we do next? Well, we take this, again, very British, country life butter, and we apply the butter to the bread. Now, you can lather it on full on if you want, or you can just put a little bit on if you're on a diet. Let's see if we can stick the camera down somewhere. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a little bit of butter. It does spread straight from the fridge this time. So we're going to put on a pretty average amount. You can use margarine or one of those I can't believe it's not butter variants, or if you're really posh you can use Lurpak. I'm just using random common or garden butter. Let me see if we've got this just about right. Now that looks perfect to me. Stylie, I need the next secret ingredient. G'day, g'day, g'day. Jesus Christ, superstar cheese. Thank you very much, Stylie Minogue, and we're back. Now this here, I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up of this. This is Dutch cheese. It's from Holland, from the Netherlands. It's called Leerdammer. You can get the Leerdammer Light, or you can get the Leerdammer Regular. I'm on the Leerdammer Regular on this cheese. And yeah, so also, let me give you a bit of a language lesson whilst I get the cheese ready. It comes in these ready to prepare slices like that. Look, holy cheese. It says go on it, bizarrely enough. So we're going to stick one bit of cheese on this one, and we're also going to put a bit of cheese at the top of the sandwich because we want to protect something which is going to be going in the middle of the sandwich. Yeah, so the language lesson, Holland. Also cookery lesson too, because a lot of people like ramen. You can get it a Wagamama noodle dish, almost like Thai, but it's actually Japanese. And ramen is a word you're going to need if you ever go to buy some real Leerdammer in the Netherlands. because ramen in Dutch means window, and that, when you're in Amsterdam, my friends, is one of the places you want to be going to, one of the most important words that you could ever know in Dutch. So the Dutch for window is ramen. So let's have a look at what we got so far. It's all looking pretty good, isn't it? We've got the 2 slices of bread, we've got the butter, and we've got the leerdammer cheese. Stylie Minogue, what's next? Ready? Lettuce, the sun shining. Lettuce, the sun shining. This is what it's all about. And you can use as much of this stuff as you want. It's great. Now we're only going to work on this side of the sandwich now, because this side is kind of done for now. So we're going to stick in the iceberg lettuce. Now, people will say that it doesn't have to be iceberg lettuce, but that's rubbish. It really does. For the purposes of this gourmet dish, it must be iceberg lettuce. There it is. And that bit of the sandwich was remarkably easy to complete. Stylie, what we got up next? G'day, Stylie Minogue here again, and cucumber. Nothing rhymes with cucumber. No song. Well, I've got this here. I've just had to give it a bit of a wash. Apparently Stylie's been using it for unsanitary purposes. So, I like to chop this relatively thickly so as it adds to the crunch of the lettuce. Now we're going to cut this into triangles later, like all good chefs should do. Now there we go. It's looking pretty good so far. Are you excited yet? I think it's looking damned fine. We will be giving this the Mark Wiens taste test later. Now let's go over to Kylie and find out which is the next, well actually the penultimate ingredient. This one's a ripper, real ripper. Ready? You can't stop the motion in the ocean and the sun in the sky and some shit that I can't remember, but you can't stop the beats. Beats! Can't stop the beats! Thank you, Stylie. That was a good one. I like that. Good singing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip over the second piece of cheese. Now this needs the hand of a surgeon. Very, very important, because the second piece of cheese is here to block out the liquid of the beets. That's a big piece of beet there. Now there we go. Put the beets back in the cupboard like all good chefs who tidy up after themselves. And then finally, the pièce de résistance. We put a little bit of salad cream on the top. Oh yeah. Just like that. So we're going to use this short knife here to again distribute the salad cream. This is incredibly important. You don't want to be biting into your sandwich and getting no salad cream and be disappointed, and then getting a massive glob of the stuff at the end. Now, almost here now, almost done. And of course, we get the knife of dreams, we get it onto the chopping board, and we cut it into 2 delicious gourmet triangles. One for me, one for Stylie. What do you think about that, eh? This one can go in the sink ready to be washed. Now then, you may be thinking that this isn't a dish, it's just a sandwich. Well, here's a little bit of chef's insider knowledge. Because if I move over to here, and if I look what I have here in my hand, if I put this into here, and this, it's all about the presentation, you see, all about the presentation, and put it on there, look at that. You will see now, nobody can say that this is not a dish, because I've put it in a dish. And I did promise you that I wasn't going to let my Thai audience down. Let me put that down here a second, and I'm going to get the Thai surprise. Is it a chili? Is it some noodles? Is it some papaya? No, it's not. It's these. Look at this. Thai sweet chili crisps. So what we need to do now to complete the dish, put a few of them on there, just like so. We'll throw that away, and I'm sure you'll all agree that this here, if I present it correctly, on the table, could there be a finer, fine dining dish than that? There's just one thing left to do. And the one thing left to do in this vlog is the Mark Wiens taste test. Here we go. Here we go. Mark Wiens. I'm Mark Wiens. Delicious. So, I'm sure you all agree that that must be the finest cookery lesson you've ever had in the Thai vloggers community. So, Johnny, there is something cooking. I'm sorry. And, of course, Jeff Carter, Cooking with Carter. I'm sorry to you as well. But there's a new king in town. I'm BFB, and on behalf of myself and this idiot, I'm spinning around, get out of my kitchen. I'm Styling Minogue, and thanks for watching me and BFB hooning around. We really are a pair of flaming galahs. Vlog off.